One of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do. And that's the opening bell, round 1. And he scores with the counter. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's a counter shot. It's bombs away. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
This is something you can never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That counter shot lands. Perfect counter shot. Can't find a home with that jab. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not...
Switched off completely.
On to the second round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, Bam is rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like...
There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue? And it looks like this fight will continue. Nice. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Not a lot. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Swing and a miss with that uppercut. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Threw the uppercut but did not score. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missed with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
A perfect counter lands. Can't find a home for that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Perfect punch. That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was... Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Carrying away the right hook.
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts might see.